must have been at Diddy's parties, huh?
I'm at the Diddy party.
Hey.
The Diddy party. What's up, guys?
What up?
What's up?
How are you?
Did our intro come on?
Hey, get comfy, bro. How are you? Get comfy. What's your chair look like
You
that?
want me to?
Yeah.
Hey, come on. Hey, guys. How you guys doing? We've been away for a while.
A little bit.
This is Shop Talk, episode 1.5, because last week we had a little incident.
What happened last week, Zoe?
You know, I was getting my boogie on, busting a move and, kind of stepped on the cord. I mean, I guess I'll
This
put the
man was
video back
dancing
there,
behind the camera and stepped on the cord and
but
unplugged
it's okay.
everything.
You look good. You look good doing it.
We were just talking it up.
I
Yeah.
didn't look bad.
Yeah, no, you look great.
Well, this week I got a different persona, okay? My name's Alonzo Williams. Sitting next to Connor Berg. Sitting next to Mr. Greg, turn us up. We got Mr. Carver, Joshua Carver.
Yep.
Then we got Ward, Chris Ward,
In the flesh.
owner of
In the
AKC
flesh.
Pros.
C-Dub into his house.
And we're back with Shop Talk, man. We've been gone for a while. We've had a lot of things go on that have been great, and a few things go on that have been not so great. But everything's great at the same time. You know, we ran through trucks, we ran through people.
Mm-hmm.
Not like that, though,
Cheesing like that, though.
because I'm happy.
He's a happy dude.
I'm a happy
He's
guy.
always cheesing.
You look like that guy off of Martin. the white dude that he plays. Hello, guys.
Don't let me start shaking my head. Don't let me start doing that.
He put some cowboy boots on. We in the mix.
We in there. But no, we're kind of up right now. I'm not going to lie.
we're up.
I think the last time that we did this, I think we just hit 1 million or something. And
Yeah,
now
doing
we're,
way
We've had a lot of
Way
big
ahead.
growth, man.
you
A lot
know,
of big growth.
got some good management,
Mm-hmm.
good team.
What are you trying to do?
Better
What are you
team.
doing with the wires?
All
How
star
many we got on the team right now?
How
1,
many
2,
we
3,
got on
4,
the
5,
team,
6,
Joe?
7, 8, 9, 10. We got a lot of people in the field
Dior,
right now.
no.
With everybody on staff, I think we're around 26.
26. I think back then we
26.
probably had maybe, what,
3, 4.
Shit. Probably 6, 7,
7 or 8, if
something
that.
like that.
I'll say 8 max.
Big growth.
Climbing.
Huge growth.
Yeah.
Connor's still here.
Connor's here.
Connor's here.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys know this or not, but since then he's hit 1 million twice. he just be like, you know what? I'm done working. Hey, turn me up. I'll be back here in a little bit.
That means you outsold the entire growth of the company by yourself since the last time you were on this.
Yeah, Connor doesn't play.
Let's get a round of applause.
Connor doesn't.
Good job, Connor.
Connor doesn't
That's why I take the winners off.
You feel me?
Said it.
Give it up for Jack Harlow.
But yeah, how do we feel about our growth? What do you guys think our biggest contribution to growth has been?
Management. I
Yeah.
think management's done a lot with that.
I think having the right people in the right place
Yeah.
is certainly a winner.
Consistency. You know.
And people
I'd
that,
say we've
that we
gotten a little
brought
more
in.
organized since the last time we all got together.
Yeah. A lot more organized.
Yeah.
Kind of had to be at the pace we
Right.
went, though.
And the people we brought in as well who stuck it out. Because this industry, like I say, you can hire 10, but most likely you're only going to get 2 or 3 out of that 10.
Yeah.
And the more who stick it out, the more we can grow.
I think it's important, too, to have the core people, the foundation.
Dedication.
Yeah. That people can lean on. And I think it speaks volume to a company when you see the same people over and over and over.
Yeah, we just have a badass team that fosters a badass
We
environment.
do have a badass team.
There's that.
Another thing we talked about that we touched on was our discipline.
Mm-hmm.
The company discipline has become a lot much stronger, implementing certain things to build to our success. We've implemented things to build our success that we've kind of hindered on and stayed on that have kept us consistent.
You got that wig on too tight.
Too tight. It's starting to itch. I ain't gonna lie.
That damn discipline.
That damn
Gotta keep going.
discipline. Yeah, I'm staying disciplined in here, and it's helped the growth of our team. Man, we're starting to be known a little bit.
Oh, we're
whew.
super known.
Thanks to the marketing side.
Thanks to the marketing, dude.
Yeah,
Hey!
marketing's a big part of it.
Hey.
Yeah, the stuff you be putting together, even the freaky stuff.
Hey, sometimes you gotta get freaky to get sneaky, Man, AKC, our Fox 4 be hitting us up a little bit. We haven't been on
A
there
little
yet,
bit.
but man, they trying to get us on TV.
They want us to spend our
We
money.
don't
But
give up.
They want us to spend our money. Ain't nothing funny about that. But man, we came a long way, and I love it. And let's move into the next segment. Something we need to talk about
What we
again.
You got somewhere to be, Connor?
No, I got a notey.
Okay.
Since the last pod, we've been champions times 2.
Huh?
got?
Chiefs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I was like champions.
I'm wearing my
Absolutely.
red today.
Has it
Red
been
Kingdom.
That long?
It's been that long.
Yeah.
It has
We've
been.
had 2
It has
Super Bowls since then.
It has been.
The last podcast was in 2022.
Hey,
2022.
shout out to Philly though. They just, I mean,
No,
Uh,
no, we don't do that.
uh,
We don't do that.
Saquon's
I mean,
a dog.
Yeah, we do.
They
We're good
won.
sports.
They won, but ain't no shots out.
All right.
Who beat my team?
Hey, shout out Philly. Y'all kept your heads up. Y'all won.
I'm with Greg.
Shout out Philly.
Yeah, I mean, you got one. I mean, you
They
got
deserved it.
one.
We're
Yeah,
hungry.
you got one.
The city's
You'll probably be back at another one 10 more years.
Yeah.
You know, we'll be back there this year.
yeah.
We'll be back for sure. I feel like that's the only reason why we lost this year is because,
No, Matt Nagy.
I feel like
We've been at the last 4 or 5 Super Bowls. Is that correct?
Last 2. It was 3. This was the last 3.
But out of the last 5, how many have we been to?
4 out of 5.
That's a difference.
Pretty
Right
good.
there. Yeah, I don't think anyone's really sniffing that in the league right now.
yeah. I don't think either. I honestly, and this leads me into my next question. Do y'all think the NFL is rigged?
No, I don't think so.
No chance.
There's
Because-
too much going on for it to be rigged.
The only reason why I would think it'd be rigged is because like it was just a bunch of things that happened in that game on the Super Bowl that is like would never happen. Like you got Hop wide open. I don't care what y'all talking about. That man is not. It's a difference between dropping a catch and patting a catch.
Hey, so
Like the ball's
Same.
coming and you're hitting it with your
Lights was
palm.
in his eyes.
Yeah.
Lights too bright.
Light was in his eyes.
it's a little bit different pressure when you're in the Super Bowl.
But
I'd
we're
love
talking
to
about
see you
somebody
go
that,
out there and
and I'll be out there
catch
like
it
this.
wide open in the Super Bowl. Hit you right.
Come
hit
on.
you right in the mouth. Hit you like,
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Uh-huh.
You wouldn't have to worry about me. But we're talking about somebody that's
he
had
would
2
drop it and
seasons.
he'd say, Coach, I'm ready.
Yeah,
But
bro.
we're talking about somebody
I'm
that
not ready
has
for this.
a couple of seasons with no drop catches. This man
Well, we
breathes
shouldn't have
this.
brought that up
And you
then.
telling me that you drop a
should have
wide
talked
open
about it.
pass like that?
We shouldn't have talked about it. Maybe that's why it happened.
Maybe that's why it happened.
Well, what
I
I
don't
do
know.
know, he ain't got to worry about that this year. He won't be there.
He won't. I'm not.
All
What
the
did
timing
Magic say?
starts with the offensive line, and we seem to hopefully gotten that figured out.
Well,
Apparently injuries.
I don't know. We can have the good offensive line, but we still got Matt Nagy.
Still
we
got
gotta be
man.
able to call decent offense.
He's not calling the plays in the game though.
Matt,
During the week, we got that all. We got that.
Gotta get out.
Matt
We have our
Nagy.
game plan figured out.
See you later.
I don't think he has as big of a role as a lot of people think.
Just think about it. Since he became offensive coordinator, we be either middle of the pack or lower of the
I
pack
know how
for the
you
past
hate him.
3.
I'm just saying, I don't think he's as involved.
So
as
do you
we all
remember in
think.
2022, Eric Bieniemy's last year, who our wide receivers was? Schuster, Bowdell, and we led the league in points.
Who was our offensive line?
Who was our offensive?
Who was on our offensive line that
Orlando.
year?
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty solid, right? They gave
Yeah,
him quite a
sure.
bit of time to find out who's open and read the routes.
Yeah, Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith, and
Starts
we
with
had
the offensive line. We had a
starts
horrible
with the
one
play
this year.
calling too. And so think about it. So when we left and Matt Nagy came back, we can't fucking score a touchdown. When Matt Nagy was our offensive coordinator, Alex Smith last year, we couldn't score a touchdown in the playoffs.
It is fairly suspect.
Okay, I get that. But whenever we have a horrible offensive line and people are getting immediately through, he can't even read a route.
You know what?
Immediately
My man had
figuring
no
out how
time
to
back
dodge
there.
people before he can even see routes.
You know what?
That's fair.
As an
And
offensive
that's why we
coordinator,
got
you have.
smashed in the Super
That's
Bowl.
fair.
But when you don't put people in to chip or anything like that, you have to adjust. And when you're not adjusting because you don't know how to adjust, because you don't know how to call plays,
He had zero time to adjust
Done.
because our offensive line was just getting absolutely manhandled.
at the end of the day, last year, he was not getting sacked like that.
I don't
and
think
we
he can
couldn't
in our
even
system
score
anymore.
barely.
I actually blame Matt Nagy for KU's year this year in basketball. That's Matt Nagy's fault too.
Me and Zoe have someone completely different. We're playing for KU basketball this year.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah. Matt Nagy's horrible, man.
You know.
That's
Oh,
Because the
man.
offensive line problems didn't really start until this year. Last year, there wasn't an offensive line. It wasn't that. We still made it to the Super Bowl,
Made it to
but we
Super
couldn't
Bowl.
fucking score. It was horrible, man. And it's just crazy when EB leaves and we get this guy back. We're like, we can't do nothing on the offensive side of the ball. We get to a 10-yard line, 5-yard line, can't score a touchdown. That's horrible.
It's not good.
In the words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, that son of a bitch needs to go.
Get him out of here.
So do you think it's rigged, Greg? You think it's rigged?
NFL?
Yeah, that was the original question, wasn't it?
No, that wasn't the original question.
Is the NFL
He asked
rigged?
what do I think,
Yeah.
the last 2 years.
Stay behind.
I mean, I think everything in life is rigged, man.
Yeah.
Everything
You
in
ain't
life?
cheating. Hey, what they say, if you ain't cheating, you ain't what's the
You ain't trying.
cheating,
You ain't cheating,
trying.
you ain't
Someone's
trying.
always trying to get something over on someone,
Yeah.
and
I
that could
mean,
factor into, I guess, that terminology being rigged. But I don't think it's like intentionally trying to be rigged. I don't think there's a puppet master of the NFL.
if there was something that came out saying, hey, this drive was influenced by this decision or whatever, then sure. I mean, that's about as rigged as it can possibly
Yeah.
be, in my opinion. Right?
Yeah.
well, let the world say Kansas City's all their games been rigged by the refs.
Right.
Yeah.
Even when we couldn't even score. Oh, you're fucking leaning for the Chiefs. Yeah, to the Super Bowl came, they decided not to go with us no more. Like,
If we would have won the Super Bowl, there would have been a referee gate
Oh,
story
man.
that came
Man.
out,
Oh,
yeah.
just like Deflate Gate.
That got found out.
I love it.
That would have been
But it's
sweet.
the best thing that could have
lost
happened
for
to
so
him, though,
long
man.
for the Chiefs to be good like this. I love it so much.
This is the best thing that could have happened to him, though.
We could
Yeah.
have been talking about the Chiefs losing in the first round of the playoffs, not losing in the Super Bowl or something, or not even making the playoffs. But no.
At least we're having the conversation.
Yeah, that's right.
At least we're having a conversation, man.
But now,
I'm just happy we're back
back.
because
Yeah, we back.
we went so long not winning nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Years. I mean, years.
Now it's. I mean, we
I used
got.
to go to the gas station every Sunday with my brother and my dad, get ribs, and sit down and watch the Chiefs get their ass beat. Sunday after Sunday after Sunday.
Oh man, the Chiefs used to have.
So this
they
is
used to have
just so sweet
This
now.
is so
They
sweet.
didn't start losing until they hired that weird ass coach from Pittsburgh. That was the offense coordinator.
Haley.
Right. We always had winning seasons. Like we was always in the playoffs before that. It was just we couldn't get past the first round. We went 13-3. We get home field advantage, all that. We still couldn't win a playoff game.
Dude.
We was winning games. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day,
Yeah, he did.
yeah, he sucked so much that a lot of things that when they took over, it was his draft picks. And
Yeah.
Yep,
his
you're
players. That means they didn't get a chance to develop.
So one of the questions last week was, "What's the most embarrassing moment of your life, or embarrassing story of your life?"
Yeah, let's all tell that real quick.
Yeah.
I
let's do
couldn't
it.
think of
I had
anything
no
that was
problem
really
saying that.
embarrassing.
I don't get embarrassed that often, but then again, I'm also the same guy that walks into a gas station with my pants unzipped like 4 times a week.
Absolutely.
So, and I just figure it out, and I'm like, oh
Oh
well,
well.
guess there's that.
My pants are
Clerk's
unzipped
like,
right
"Oh,
now.
that guy's
Yeah,
back."
you passed the embarrassing moment. You weren't even there to realize it mentally. So you
Maybe.
can't get embarrassed.
I know
That's my point. It's hard.
I know Connor asked one time if he'd rather catch a pass from like Joe Burrow or Patrick Mahomes. That was embarrassing.
Not that embarrassing.
He said, "Not
Connor
that
asked
embarrassing."
a Clemson vet.
Who was that too?
That was to Cornell Powell.
Cornell?
He asked him if he'd rather catch a pass from Pat Mahomes
Where is that man
or
now?
Joe Burrow. He's actually playing for the Seattle Seahawks.
Is he on the team?
He's on the
Is he on the
squad.
practice squad?
Both.
Both?
He's out there
Good for
doing
him.
it.
He's on. He's getting paid. He's doing great things.
He's out there doing it.
But yeah.
Good for
You
him.
know what? I wouldn't care if I was on the practice squad for 10 years. I'm still getting paid.
Yeah.
I'm still getting some
Still
money.
getting
yeah.
paid.
More money than I'm getting. So,
Yeah, and you're not. Well, yeah, and you're not taking the beating.
you know, and you
You're
get
gonna have
and you
hella
get
CTE after leaving that
Hella.
job.
right. And if you're on the Chiefs, you get Super Bowl rings. So hey,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
got carried.
Let me get a ring.
Ah, I found some good ones. Check me out.
But as a player, I mean, you want to get out there and participate.
What do you
in
think
something
about
that you love.
the Bengals and Jamal Chase and all that?
The Bengals will be torn apart in 2 years.
Did you say Jamal Chase?
Jamar.
Oh, okay.
I think without a defense, they're in
Jamar?
trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Weird.
I mean, these contracts sounds great until a year or two down the line when you have to start cutting people because you're well over the salary cap.
Oh, Cincinnati's plugged up right now.
Yeah, they plugged up.
Jeez.
Jesus. All right.
Where do they find that much money? Just think about it.
They've been
Well,
had
and they
it.
just
You fucking-
extended the salary
You hire,
cap,
you give
but-
somebody $40 million as a motherfucking wide receiver.
They're probably getting it from the refs.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Get it.
yeah. So
It's all the refs.
and they're lying.
All right, so you got something.
I'm ready.
What you got?
All right, we're gonna do a thing called Would You Rather. Okay. I know you guys have played it, you know, with your sleepovers with your buddies. You know, not wearing any socks, probably not brushing your teeth in the morning,
Stink
Who's
it.
hosting this thing?
eating ramen noodles with no sugar in it.
No sugar.
Yeah, would you rather be able to speak every language in the world or be able to talk to animals?
You ever talk to who?
Animals. And why?
I want to talk to animals
Why?
because I just like to see what's up with my dog.
I wouldn't. I'd probably be hella.
Like right now,
annoyed if
me
we
and
could
Dior
talk.
could be having a conversation right now, low
We'd
key.
be so annoyed with our animals if they could talk. That's the beautiful thing.
It'd
about
be
it.
like
That's
having
why we
another
love them
child.
So much.
I'd
That's
rather
why it's
talk to animals.
unconditional.
Man, how come you ain't put no food in that bowl yet, Nick?
If I could walk out onto a job site and just be fluently out there with my amigos,
Yeah.
Sometimes there's good things that you don't hear.
just walk
though, you
into
know?
a whole new country, no tour guide, just ready to go, I'll take all the languages.
Yeah,
I think I'm taking the language.
I don't care about the language, man. Hard enough speaking my
You
own
don't
goddamn
wanna talk to
language.
me, do you?
Now, if you're able to speak to animals, this different animals, man, just get their perspective of what's going on in life, that'll be the shit.
A part of me will want to speak to an animal because if I seen a wild animal and they're just staring at me, I want to know if like they about to kill me or if they're just like, you know,
Yeah.
just looking at me. They'd be like, you better get out of here.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, hey, y'all, we need to go.
We need
or,
to bounce.
or if they're like, hey, I want
I'm
to go
just
home.
growling. I'm
Yeah.
stretching my jaw. Don't
I'm
worry
stretching
about
my
me.
jaw. Don't
See, I
worry
already
about
feel
me.
like I could tell that though. Like
Yeah.
I could tell that, and I would much rather have the languages. I would like personally, I would
I
because
would too.
there's a couple reasons why I wouldn't want to talk to my dog. I mean, I think that sounds cool in theory, but
Yeah.
I can only listen to, "Hey, I want water" so many times in a day, or "Hey, where have you been all day?"
Connor.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Tommy
Can I get in the
Wood,
bed? Can I get in the bed?
Dad.
Those chips are those chips. Are those chips? Are those
Yeah.
chips?
Can you imagine what they sound like though? As soon as you walk through the door, like when they're super hype.
Dad!
Holy shit! Yeah, like listen to what I got to. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
That'd be cool.
Oh man, but another
Where the
part of
fuck
me
you
will
been all day?
want the languages too because I'll be on a roof and you know the crew probably roasting me or something or saying something
But it's
crazy.
probably better you don't know that.
You know.
Your dog
What
ain't
you-
gonna roast.
you
Maybe
don't
your
know
dog
won't
will
hurt.
roast you, but.
If I turned into Dr. Doolittle,
All right, I got another one. Would you rather always feel hungry or always be tired? I think I'd rather always be hungry because then I could do things. You know, if I'm always tired, I won't feel like I'll be motivated to do anything.
hold on. But if you're,
And them hunger pains.
if you know when you get really hungry, you're tired because you feel so weak.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is that what we're talking
Yeah,
about?
what level of
Is it-
hunger? and what
I
level
would
of
say,
hunger
like-
are we
Kind of
talking?
work into
I would
each
say
other.
The trick question.
like a off the gas hungry. You know, like man, I'm hungry, but you know, I can eat.
What kind
Munchies.
of gas?
The munchies.
Yeah, but if you're tired, you could. If
Not
you're
like
always
a-
tired, you could just go to sleep and forget about it.
But then you'd be sleeping all the time.
And
You always
wake
be
up
like, man,
tired. I hate waking up.
I do
tired.
too.
I-
man.
Yeah.
I do
because,
too.
I
Man,
would
like
definitely
it
be food
be like,
hungry.
I think the food, yeah.
I always
I'll
wake
be in the
up
goddamn
tired,
off
though.
like goddamn.
You know how slow time goes when you're tired. It's like, I just looked at the clock. 20
So why is
minutes
your
ago, like,
microphone
what the
red?
fuck?
Because it's recording.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Stock, you know, stock mic.
I just noticed it.
Yep. All right. I got two more. Oh God.
Man, we didn't even introduce our new
We didn't-
production
man,
man.
come on in here, man. Come
Hey,
on in.
Mike.
We got a new production
Hey.
manager, y'all.
Very good.
Helping it fly when it needs to fly.
Yeah,
when
Mike
it's trying to
Geiger.
roll,
Obstacles.
when it
First
needs
off, I want
roll.
you to meet our new production manager. He goes by the name of Michael.
Hey, there he
Let's give
is.
it up for Michael.
There he is, baby. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about yourself.
I don't hear you clapping, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Tell us about yourself, man. Come on.
What?
Come on, come on. Come to the stage. Come to the front stage.
From the front stage.
What?
Front stage.
He's probably the most experienced production manager we brought in so far.
Yeah.
Agreed.
For sure.
Appreciate that, Connor.
Agreed.
For
Appreciate
sure.
that.
Yeah.
Again, we've got the
Appreciate
right people in the right places.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I started off doing some sales, being a runner, worked my way up to project management here. I joined the team this year, bringing my skills to the team, improve the AKC Pro team here.
Huge asset.
So that's what we're here to do, to improve.
That's what we're here to
That
do.
is what we're here to do.
Yeah, finding the right. Sometimes it takes a.
This man's
Little
gonna
bit
help
longer to
us
find the right
expand
pieces.
also on the commercial side too. So
Yes,
that's
sir.
pretty exciting stuff.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's always exciting here.
Appreciate you.
So when Zoe start doing
It's,
commercials,
yeah. Well, what's new?
Oh, you talking about commercials?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Take it how you want.
But yeah, welcome to the team, man.
Yes,
and
sir.
like I
Welcome.
said, yeah, it's only up from here, man.
Yes.
A
We'll
lot
have to
of
get
times-
you in on like a full
A lot of
podcast.
times you have to
Yes,
continue to make mistakes here and there, hiring people until you find that right person that fits the mold that you're looking for. And I wouldn't even say making hiring mistakes. You just keep going, you keep trying, you keep trying. And so it seems we found the right person that fits in with us,
Mhm.
and stay working with it.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna get back at it, guys.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Go ahead and get
Only
back
up
at
from
it,
here
Ken.
Unless I sell that commercial job in Kansas City, then we might plummet. Might go
got
out of
it.
business.
I got one more question.
Appreciate the lead, Chris.
Got you, though.
I got one more question,
Oh, that
y'all.
one you were showing, that shit look crazy.
Would you rather get $1 every time you compliment a stranger,
Got dollar?
or $100? Oh,
Things like that? Things like
Why are you
that.
asking it?
Because I didn't finish the question.
Everybody have dollars.
Or would you get $100 every time you insult a stranger? Man, I'd be out here. Man, you
I would be
ugly.
clowning all day.
Yeah.
You
Just
old
be
big
fat.
back looking, you old fucking donkey looking. I'd just be clowning people
So
all
y'all
the
are
time.
finding the easy way out.
Yeah.
You just want to promote that negative energy.
I would definitely do that, bro. For 100, absolutely.
For $100, you get 10 insults a day.
Try
I got $1,000. Man, I'm treated like doors.
Y'all are
Talk to
so
100
loud.
people a day. What? I'm about to be rich.
Y'all are sellouts.
God.
You donkey face looking motherfucker.
Yeah, pay me.
Knocked on my door.
I feel like you can insult people like nicely though, you know?
Exactly.
Respectfully, sir.
So you can
your
make-
yard. You need to get your grass cut. This is horrible. You know, that's like something you don't.
But you ended
What'd
with
you
a
say, Dior?
compliment and you make $101.
I mean, but that's a lot of compliments. Oh man, you. look
No,
good.
insult followed with a compliment, you get the 100.
$1.
And
But you gotta pick one or the other. You gotta pick one or the other though.
What was this? What was this?
gotta be smart.
$100 for every insult, or $1 for every compliment.
That's just easy.
I gotta go and
So if you
compliment
get
100 people.
backhanded compliments, you're gonna get $101.
Also, what if I
But you-
say,
but you gotta pick either
yeah,
or.
So I'm like, hey man, oh yeah, either or.
Yeah, either or. You can't do both. Either or.
Man, you gotta have that hundo.
I mean, yeah, I'm insulting.
That's
I'm
me.
gonna
I guess it
Positive.
depends, like,
monkey
thoroughly.
mouth looking motherfucker. Oh.
I think it's thoroughly on the rules, man, because, like, with social media today, I mean, you can clown a lot of people at one
A
time.
lot of people.
A
You
lot.
could also compliment a lot of people at one time. So if it's like an organic, I have to talk to you, and I'm probably clowning on you just
Yeah.
because I need the money.
Yeah.
But what if it's social media?
If I could do both, that'd be great because it'd be so much easier to just clown on the people I don't fuck with every day. I'd be like, just figuring out something horrible to say. Like the 5 people I fucking can't stand seeing in the gym every time I go in there. I know every.
Yes.
You got flat feet.
Yes. Yes.
Zoe gets it.
Yeah.
Zoe, yeah. But there's 5. I just want to say something to them every time I'm in
Why?
there. I just keep it moving. They're testing my
Why?
mental capacity. And
I hate your butt. I hate your butt.
because there's one guy that goes in there, or there's 2 old guys that go in there. One's a orthopedic surgeon, and when he curls his dumbbells,
No way.
Oh,
it
Get
looks like
that.
his arms are gonna pop off.
Oh.
Record that.
Oh,
Get that.
so
There's
it just
no way
makes
he
no
curls
sense. It's so
dumbbells like
contradicting.
that.
Yeah, but is he ripped?
No.
How long after it do you
He's
say
probably
that?
75 years old. Just looks like he's gonna pop those arms
75
off.
years
Shout out
old
to
and
him.
he done lived. Let that
Shout out to
man
him.
live.
I'm interested to know how bad this bothers you. Like,
I
how
want to
long are
know.
you
I
bothered?
want to go all
The
the
whole
way
workout.
back to the beginning and figure out who taught him to work out. It was probably the right way, and then something happened, or
Something
maybe it
definitely
wasn't.
You
happened.
spend time thinking about this.
I want to go
Maybe he
back.
had an accident, bro.
Now that we're talking about this, why every time I go to the gym, why do old people just love being butt naked? Like, I walk into the gym
Two
at
fucks.
9
They
a.m.
don't care, dog.
to use the
They
restroom.
have grandchildren.
Yeah,
bro.
they
They
don't
don't
care.
give a fuck.
I had this one older man at Genesis. I loved him to death. He was a good guy, or he still is a great guy. I don't know if he's dead or not. If you're here, I love you. If you're not,
You walk in there, bro, you might see radiator hose wrong or something.
we're having a great conversation. We always have good conversations, right? And then I run into him. I'm in the sauna, and I come out the sauna. I look to the right, and he's walking towards me, booty naked.
Yes.
I'm talking
Yes.
about
One's
cock
going
out.
left, one's
Yeah.
going right,
Everything
shit's
right.
swinging.
And he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And
Hey,
I'm like,
how are you?
"I'm doing all right." And then he want to stand there and have a conversation. Can you wrap that thing up or something? Put a towel around it? Something. God.
I'm not trying to have a conversation with you and Mr. Johnson,
Come
okay?
on, Mr. Johnson. Miss Johnson, whatever you got going on down there. I don't want to see it.
I
feel like
agree with
old
that.
guys-
I think that when old people get naked is a common thing. It doesn't bother me, but it is the conversations because for some reason it's always the conversation that gets you.
It's always
It
the
is.
comment.
It is.
Like, can we pick another time?
I just feel like they're so comfortable with being naked in the locker room and facing each other, talking when they're naked. Like if you don't do it, they probably don't trust you.
Those people were definitely at Woodstock.
They
I
just
don't
do it.
trust
It's-
them.
It's natural.
It's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like they're at such a level of two fucks.
Confidence.
It's
Like
because they're
Very
used to
natural
kicking it
for
with
me.
Adam and Eve.
It's natural for me to talk to a man naked.
I'd be damned. Well, this is about it. You know, we're running out of time.
We are?
Yes,
We
we're
just
almost on 30 minutes.
We just started.
Almost on 30. Ain't your time fly by when you're having fun, don't it?
Well,
Zoe's a Gen Z. His attention span ain't that long.
We'll
so
talk
he's
about a
trying
little
to
more
do
roofing
five
next time.
You know, the camera stops at 30 seconds. You know, that's what happens when you have a Sony.
Oh!
Turn me up for 30
Okay.
minutes.
Yeah.
But no, it's AKC, man. We're having a great time today. Stop Talk, episode 1.5. We're out of here.
We
See you
out.
guys next week.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.